What if we detonated every single nuclear bomb on Earth? At the same time, it's a terrifying idea, and a fascinating one. So we decided to run the numbers. How much devastation would this actually cause? Could it wipe us out? Could it destroy the planet? Let's find out, once and for all. Currently, there are around 13,000 to 15,000 nuclear weapons spread across the world. Most of them belong to just two countries, the United States and Russia. Together, they own over 90% of all nukes. The rest are shared between China, France, the UK, Pakistan, India, Israel, and North Korea. But raw numbers don't mean much without context, so let's put this arsenal into perspective. The combined explosive power of all nuclear weapons today is estimated at roughly 6,000 megatons of TNT. That's 6 billion tons of explosive force. To visualize that, imagine building a mountain-sized cube of TNT, 10 kilometers on each side, and blowing it up all at once. That's how much energy we're talking about. Now let's ask a more specific question. What would happen if we gathered every warhead in existence, piled them up somewhere, and pushed the big red button? Let's drop our pile in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Not because the desert deserves it, but because it's vast and mostly empty. And let's assume we cram all the warheads into one place, without safety concerns or common sense. They would fit inside a small warehouse, which is unsettling. Now let's detonate all of them simultaneously. 3, 2, 1. A fireball erupts over 50 kilometers wide. The desert turns into molten glass. The shockwave flattens everything within 3,000 square kilometers. Mountains crumble. Cities hundreds of kilometers away are reduced to rubble. The sound is heard on every continent. The shockwave circles the planet again and again for days. The mushroom cloud rises past the stratosphere, brushing the edge of space. Millions of tons of radioactive dust are launched into the upper atmosphere. Fallout begins to drift across the globe. Radiation poisons the air, land, and water. Downwind regions, thousands of kilometers away, see cancer rates spike. Sunlight dims, temperatures drop. We enter nuclear winter. Global crop failures follow. Billions face starvation. Civilization begins to unravel. But here's the twist. As apocalyptic as this is, it's still not enough to destroy the planet. Not entirely. Life in some places might survive. Bunkers, deep-sea habitats, remote islands, but human civilization as we know it would collapse. The fallout, climate collapse, and starvation would last for years, possibly decades. Now, let's take it one step further. What if we used all the uranium and plutonium on Earth to build the biggest bomb imaginable? Estimates suggest Earth's crust contains about 35 million tons of uranium. If we mined all of it and somehow turned it into warheads, we'd have enough firepower to simulate an asteroid strike. Let's say our ultimate bomb has the force of the one that ended the age of dinosaurs, roughly 100 million megatons. 3, 2, 1. The explosion is so massive, the Earth's crust behaves like a liquid. A crater 100 kilometers wide opens instantly. Shockwaves ripple through the mantle. Earthquakes tear continents apart. Ejecta flies into space. Some escapes Earth's gravity. Most falls back, setting the sky on fire. Global temperatures spike and then plummet. The oceans boil near the blast zone. Acid rain falls. Everything that breathes dies. This is the extinction of humanity and most complex life. The survivors, if any, live deep underground or far beneath the sea. But their time is limited. The Earth becomes a radioactive ice ball, cloaked in darkness. But the planet, it survives. Give it a few million years, and life will return. New ecosystems will evolve, maybe even new civilizations. And someday when a future species studies the rocks beneath their feet, they'll find a strange, thin layer. Rich in radioactive isotopes, plastics, and metal alloys. The mark we left behind. Our final monument. One final question remains. Will anyone ever understand what we did and why?